G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So jumping into Go Battle League and let's start Season 3. So as you can see, 0 wins, 0 battles. We're in, obviously, Great League. Let's see how we go. So I am going to switch up my team. So I have been playing around with it a bit, and so it's something like this. But I think what I'm actually going to do, so Shadow Victreebel on the lead. I do want a relatively so the problem I'll come up with is probably, let's be honest, it's going to be any of the flyers, so Azumarill, Skarmories, that sort of stuff, and then probably steel types. So there's not too many fire types, so one of the big things would be possibly the Mawile or something like that, but I'm expecting to see more steel, so more Registeels, more flyers. So I've got the Azumarill to cover that, to cover the flyers, and a bit of Registeel, but more I've got a Toxicroak in the back to handle those flyers, and possibly the Galarian Stunfisks. I'm expecting to see a lot of them, and I think if I do come up against them, I will leave my Shadow Victreebel in, and we'll see how that goes. So let's see how we go. I've not used this team before, so I mean, let's find out. We're rank 1. Let's find out how we go. So first battle, Teddy Dove. Okay, so Shadow Victreebel is going to be an interesting one, so I was able to get rid of, and a Sizer on the lead, so this is not great for me. Let's see what moves I've got, and for this one, I'm just going to swap into my Toxicroak and hopefully do a little bit of damage. I'm trying to remember what it has. I think it's going to be Night Slash this quickly. It's X-Scissor. So that's fine. So they're not swapping out, so I don't really know what they're doing. And they've swapped out on the charge move, but that's fine. I need to waste a little bit of time here. And let's see what we get. So out comes, so this is really not, well, I mean, they are smashing me here. If I can get to another Mud Bomb, I can't get to another Mud Bomb. So I expect them to have a whole lot of energy. So out comes the Azumarill to farm it down, and able to do that. So, I mean, let's be honest, they should have switched straight out. Out comes the X. So if it's got X-Scissor, it's probably not going to do too much damage. So what I'm actually going to do is farm this up. It'll probably get to another one before I can charge it down, which it has. And I will use a shield now. It's going to be another X-Scissor, but I mean, I might as well use a shield now. I don't think their next one is going to get to two charge moves. So, and it is a Salamence, which, I mean, is a interesting pick. So expect them to, decided to no shield that. That was bold. So that's the first one. So very off meta team, and I didn't really get to see if it was actually any good. So I think, yeah, I'll just jump straight in and we'll go again. Might as well keep on running. So it shouldn't be Black Strike. Okay. So let's see what we get on the lead now. So Skarmory on the lead. Really bad. So swap this straight out. Let's get out of there. Azumarill to come in. Expect them to swap out. So they're not swapping out, which is interesting. So if they're not going to swap out, I'm just going to throw my energy here. So the reason I throw this is because I expect them to shield this first one, which they have, and it will do neutral damage. Out comes the Alolan Raichu. So for this one, and I took too long. So I am going to shield this up. And then I'm going to, and it's a grass knot, so interesting. And then I will throw this. I expect to get another shield, to be completely honest, because they'll potentially be expecting it to be the Hydro, which it isn't, but that's fine. Let's see if I can get to my Ice Beam before they can get to their charge move, and I can, so that's absolutely perfect. Let's hope that they're going to throw their energy. Oh, they don't get a chance, so that's taken it out. So Alolan Raichu is really, really squishy. So what they're going to do here, I'm going to let them charge me down, actually, which is potentially not. Actually, this is a terrible, terrible play. I should have switched out. But that's fine. Nothing I can do now. So they're going to have a whole lot of energy. I'm just thinking, I'm going to switch into, and I expect them to double Ice Beam me here, so I will shield this one up. And I'm actually going to try and swap this out, just because I know that, oh, so they didn't double Ice Beam, so I thought that's what they were going to do. Let's see what they do. So out comes the Skarmory. So this is not necessarily ideal for me here. Let's see. So this is not going to do much damage. So it's probably better to farm down. I'm just thinking of what would have been the better move. No, so that was the move. Brave Bird, okay, so Brave Bird's going to drop their defense, which really helps me, so maybe I'll be able to take them out before they get to a charge move. I'm not able to do that, unfortunate, because this will KO, so Brave Bird's going to absolutely shred it. So yeah, letting them farm up all that energy on the Azumarill was my big mistake there. So what I should have done is switch straight away and not let them farm me down. So that's fine. First set and expecting that. So really poor gameplay on my part. But let's jump into the next one and try and improve. And Donny VE. So let's see what we've got in the lead. So having a lead Skarmory is really not good. Dragonair on the lead is an interesting one. So my moves are not going to be that effective against it. Wow, and that's... so what I might do is shield this up. And then switch into... Aqua Tail. Oh, and that's a nice little bit of bait there. So I'm going to go into my Azumarill and get some energy here. So I'm not going to shield this one up. Really bad for me. But at least if it is, yeah, so it's another Aqua Tail. It's going to do next to no damage. If they switch out, then... and the Dragon Breaths are going to do no damage as well. So for this one, what I'm actually going to do is overfarm a lot, which is, yeah... I'm going to be down a shield, but going to be having a lot of energy for whatever comes in. I'm hoping I can charge them down before they get to another Aqua Tail, which I am able to do. Let's see what comes out. So I think for this, what I will do is throw the... Oh, wow, out comes the Tropius. So they're looking to charge me down, so they're definitely going to... yeah, be shielding both of these up, which is fine. Let's get to another one. Just trying to think of the best play here. So what I think I'm going to do is switch into the... Yep, got it. So what I want to do is obviously switch into the Victreebel, throw the Acid Spray. So this is going to be super effective. And it's also going to drop its defense, which is absolutely perfect. The question is what comes out. So for this, I think I'm going to let this Razor Leaf go. Leaf Blade, sorry. It's not going to do much damage. Let's see what they want to do here. I am actually going to throw a Mud Bomb, just because I want to... I know it's going to do next to no damage, but with... Oh, wow. I was not expecting it to be that next to no damage. So what I'm going to have to do here is shield this up and charge down. So I was expecting... So let's hope that I can get to... So I want to catch that fast move, which... Oh, if they've got a fast move, if they've got a charge move here, then I'm in trouble. They haven't, but what have they got in the back? So it is an Azumarill in the back, so able to throw this Sludge Bomb. Let's see how much damage this does. Oh, not enough. Not enough. So 100% shouldn't have thrown the ground move there on a flyer because it's immune. So again, my play, and yeah, so that's my poor play. Let's jump straight into the next one. So Alligator 88. So I'm getting a lot different Pokemon to what I thought I was going to get, and this is something that I do not want to match up against. So I am going to switch this straight out. They're going to be doing the same and switching out because it's an awful match for them. Out comes the Raichu, and I imagine this is going to have Brick Break. So I'm actually going to shield this up. It's probably going to be the Wild Charge. And no, it is Brick Break. Ouch. So that's really not good. So I'm going to double shield this, I reckon. I can't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, really not ideal. So this is really not ideal. So if I can get to my next charge move before they can, and I can, so that works out pretty good for me. So I'm just thinking in what I want to do. I think I'm going to let this go. So let's hope they're throwing. So I imagine this is going to be a double Wild Charge. They'll probably Brick Break and then Wild Charge me. No, Thunder Punch. Okay. So, and they're going straight in for the next one, which is fine. I'm not really 100% sure on what to do here, because, yeah, so I imagine they're going to switch this out. Let's see what they want to do. So they let that go. They're going to bring the Altaria back in, which is not ideal for me. It is going to charge me down awfully quickly. So I am going to need to shield this. And then, so what I might do is, yeah, so this is, again, GG's. I'm just not getting what I want in terms of lead. So Acid Spray to drop its defense, and then I'll switch in... So, dropped its defense and then come in with the... Yeah, and this is game over. So another Sky Attack's going to take me out here. So just not seeing... I was expecting everyone to have a Stunfisk, but apparently that's not what rank 1 players have. So I think I might need to change this out. And what I'm going to do is change out my... So change out the for everyone's favorite and most boring Pokemon on the planet, and change in the Registeel. So obviously it's been nerfed a bit with both Flash Cannon and Focus Blast being nerfed, and let's see how we go. So of the first set of 3, I'm really not doing well, and it just goes to show you just don't know what you're going to get. So a Manectric, so I imagine this person has some very interesting Pokemon in the back. So let's out comes the Reggie. So what I'm going to do is throw an Acid Spray, so they have shielded that up, and then I will throw in my Azumarill because it's going to be absolutely useless against Manectric, and they went for the Focus Blast there, so that's really interesting. Was expecting them to just go a normal Flash Cannon. I'll let them Focus Blast or Flash Cannon again. This one seemed to be... so they must only have the one move and be the Focus Blast on there. So what I'm going to do is charge up to the Ice Beam. Obviously, it's had a debuff from the Victreebel, and that'll allow that to do a whole lot more damage. And I should be able to charge this down before it can get to another charge move. which I can, and then out comes the Toxicroak. Okay, so Toxicroak, again, another interesting one. So obviously I had a Toxicroak, so I had a very similar team to them. Let's just see what we're doing here. So I will shield this one up. I've got 2 shields. Toxicroak's going to be probably my biggest hassle. It is a dynamic punch, which is an interesting choice. Again, they probably only have the 1 move, so absolutely fine. Let's just charge this down. So the question is, do I go 2 shields deep in with this? And the answer is no. So, oof, they were able to charge me down. So for this, I will come in with the... I'm going to take a risk here and not shield this. It's the dynamic punch. Oh, not very effective and almost takes me out. So that's brutal. So out comes the Manectric and able to charge that down. So I don't know if Manectric is actually a decent Pokemon, or because their other 2 seem to be reasonably on point. So 2 and 5, so not a good start to Season 2. Let's claim that reward. Okay, so we got to rank 2, which is interesting. I did think you had to win some games for that. Apparently not. You can do really poorly and still get there. So that's my first 5 games, and as you can tell, really interesting picks from people, and it doesn't appear that everyone's got a Galarian Stunfisk out leading their team, which is what I was really expecting. So some real interesting choices there. Good games and some poor play on my part. I need to get used to this team and see what I can do. So thanks very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.